All right, welcome back. Over the last few explainers, we've really dug into the language of BaZi, the pillars, the elements, all those gods. But now is the moment we've been building towards. It's time to put it all into practice. This is where your elemental blueprint stops being just a cool theory and becomes a real usable tool for your life. Seriously, everything we've covered was leading right here. We're about to move past the what of BaZi and jump headfirst into the so what? Turning all that fascinating knowledge into actual, actionable wisdom you can use today. Because let's be real, these concepts aren't just abstract ideas to ponder. Nope. They are a living framework for getting some incredible insight into your career, your relationships, and even the timing of your life's biggest moments. So let's dive in. Okay, before we jump into the deep end, let's just take a quick second to acknowledge the amazing foundation you've already built. You've gotten a handle on the core concepts, and trust me, you are more than ready for this. I mean, just think about it for a second. You get the chart structure, you know your daymaster, you can see how the elements flow, you recognize the 10 gods, and you understand the rhythm of timing. You've got the whole shebang, the complete toolkit. So, where do we start? Let's go with two of the biggest arenas in life, right? What we do for a living and who we share our lives with. BaZi gives us this incredible lens to see where you might just naturally click and thrive. Okay, now what's so cool about this is how intuitive it all feels when you look at it. A wood daymaster, which is all about growth, just makes sense in education or startups. And fire? Come on, fire is all about expression, so of course it thrives in marketing or entertainment. Now, this isn't about boxing you in. It's about finding the environments where you're most likely to feel in your element, literally. And this is where we peel back another layer. It gets even more specific. Beyond your daymaster, the 10 gods in your chart give you these amazing clues. Got strong wealth stars? You might just have a natural knack for business. Lots of output stars? You're probably itching to create something, to teach, to coach. It's like having a secret vocational guide written into your personal code. All right, so we've talked career, now let's pivot. Let's see how these exact same principles play out in our relationships. Because that elemental dance that influences our work life, it's happening all the time in how we connect with other people. So here's the key idea. In a generative match, like water feeding wood, there's this natural flow, this feeling of support. It's easy. But what about a so-called challenging match, like water and fire? First off, don't panic. It absolutely does not mean the relationship is doomed. It just has a different flavor. Water controls fire, which might just mean you need to be more conscious in your communication. Honestly, these are often the dynamics that push us to grow the most. And if you want to get really specific about romantic partnerships, we look at what's called the spouse palace. That's the character sitting right under your daymaster. So, for example, if you're a wood daymaster and your spouse palace has metal in it, well, that shows a controlling dynamic. Again, that's not a bad thing. It just points to a theme of structure, or maybe a healthy challenge that's part of the relationship's design. It's a huge piece of the puzzle. All right, let's switch gears and talk about timing. We have all felt this, right? Those times when everything just flows and life is easy, and other times when it feels like you're swimming upstream against a super strong current. Well, BaZi gives us a way to actually understand those energetic tides. I mean, this is the million-dollar question. When is the right time to start that business, to change careers, to get married? These are the big ones. And look, BaZi won't give you a simple yes or no answer, but what it does do is help you figure out if the current energetic season is on your side for the move you want to make. Let's make this super practical. Say you want to start a business. Okay, first, you look at your current 10-year luck pillar. Is it bringing energy that supports wealth and action? Check. Next, you look at the specific year. Is it adding fuel to your fire? Or is it kind of throwing water on it? It's all about strategy. It's like checking the weather forecast before you set off on a huge sailing trip. You just want to know what you're sailing into. And of course, this framework works for everything. Getting married, certain peach blossom years might turn up the volume on romance. Thinking about a big investment, a period with strong wealth stars is probably a good time to pay attention. See what's happening? You're using the chart to align your big moves with the path of least resistance and the greatest potential. Okay, let's take a breath, because we've arrived at what is, without a doubt, the single most important part of this entire series. We've talked about how powerful this system is, and with that kind of power comes a very real need for wisdom and responsibility. I really want you to let this one sink in. Your BaZi chart is a map. It shows you the energetic landscape of your life. It shows you where the mountains might be, where the rivers are. But it is not the territory itself. You are the one walking the path. You're the one driving the car. So let's just be crystal clear here. BaZi is an incredible tool for self-awareness. It's a brilliant pattern recognition system. What it is not is a prediction of your absolute destiny. It should never, ever be an excuse to do nothing. Oh, my chart says I'm unlucky, so why bother trying? And it is absolutely not a tool for judging or labeling other people. This means we have some simple rules of the road. We do use this for our own reflection, for our own growth. We don't make rigid, this will happen predictions. We always respect that people have free will. We don't judge people based on their charts. Simple. This is a tool for empowerment, not for limitation. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this one powerful idea. Your chart shows your tendencies, your natural gifts, your potential challenges. But it's your choices, your actions, your mindset, every single day that actually build the life you live. The power is, and always will be, in your hands. So you have the map now. You understand the landscape. The journey from here, well, that's entirely up to you. So the only real question left is, with this amazing new awareness, what path will you choose? Thanks for joining me on this journey.